Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing? Matt Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here. Before we get into things today, today's video is powered by Triton. So if you have followed our stuff, you know that we use Triton jerseys and gear. Here's an example of one of the jerseys they made for us this year. They do an awesome job. Go to custombaseballjerseys.com. You can check out all their stuff. You'll probably see some of our jerseys on there. We highly recommend that you check them out. So definitely go and do that. Okay, let's check out a video here of Edgar Martinez and Carlos Beltran talking about training the eyes.
Feels like a little tennis.
We're using tennis balls with different colors and different numbers on the ball, about a ½ inch in diameter. And we shoot them from 70 miles an hour all the way up to 160 miles an hour.
You go and do this tennis ball here and go on the field and see the ball kind of slow down. It looks a lot slower.
Just standard tennis balls, ½ inch numbers, 0 through 9. I throw a couple of funny balls in there. I call them trick balls just to keep them on their toes. And it's amazing how well they can get their eyes to condition to see a ball at 160 miles an hour. Here we go.
Tom Davidson has been the ocular therapist for the M's the past 6 seasons and introduced this form of vision training to them despite lots of resistance at the start.
You know, it took a long time for them to warm up to it. You know, baseball's an old game and I'm new to it, so it just takes a while.
Very few times you see the number because a lot of times it comes spinning, so you don't see, only you see the color.
You know, we lift weight, you know, we work every muscle we have, but sometimes, you know, we forget about our eye muscles that we have.
Their eyes are muscles too, and the quicker they can adjust to small objects or even numbers or colors, I think it has a very positive effect on training the eye.
Okay, so this is something that really interests me. And to be honest, throughout my career as a player, we didn't do a whole lot of eye training, of vision training, of picking up the ball. And I think that over the last probably year to 2 years, last couple of years, it's starting to get focused on by a lot more teams. I think teams are starting to do some interesting things. But this is kind of cool looking back at what the Mariners were doing with those tennis balls, right? They had different colors and numbers on them, and they're shooting the ball out of this machine from 70 to 160 miles an hour. So really working on slowing the game down, right? You start seeing a ball 160 miles an hour, and you're trying to pick out numbers which, you know, were almost impossible to see, but able to kind of, you know, you're fighting to try to see those numbers. You're looking to try to see those different colors, and all of a sudden, when I can train my eyes to do that over and over again, well, now when I go from 160 to 93 all of a sudden feels slow. And so now I've been able to slow the game down, right? Instead of what you see a lot is you see a lot of slow stuff, and right, a lot of practices have tee work and flips. And so you see the ball either not moving, you see the ball moving at like 10 miles an hour. And now, after seeing that for a whole lot of time, and you see BP coming in at like 50 miles an hour, not even. Now you go to a game and 93, 94 feels like 104 because you've trained yourself to just see this below average speed, right? The practice speed is so much slower than the game speed. So cool ways here to kind of train the vision, train the eyes to be able to slow the game down. And my question to you guys is, what are you doing to kind of train your eyes? Are you doing anything at all? This is something, again, that I'm really interested in, and I've been trying to do as much research as possible to find different ways that teams are starting to work on training vision and work on pitch recognition and practicing that, again, in practice, and not just saying, well, I just got to get a whole lot of reps in games to get better at it. Yeah, is that going to get you better at picking up different pitches? Yes, absolutely. But is there a better way for me to actually practice it without having to get into a game, right? To be able to do it in a practice setting. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys are doing. If you're a coach or a player, are you doing anything to work on this, or are you just relying on getting a lot of at-bats in games to hopefully train that in the game atmosphere? So let me know. Really interested to hear in the comment section below. If you have any questions, let me know. Comment in the section below. Subscribe to the channel. Give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Share with all your friends. All that good stuff. And that's all I have. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you watching, and we'll talk to you later.